Okay, there's this former city known as Bayocean that's not far from Tillamook. It's heading towards the ocean, and I wanted to check it out. It's only a park now, and there's really no evidence of it ever existing. It had a population of 2,000 people, so it was pretty significant for a time. It was built about 1919 or something like that. So it was sometime in the early 1900s, and then it only survived up until 1952. So what do you got? It's about 30 years or so, 30 maybe 40 years. As some developers dream to sell the plots, and he was very successful. He gave a good sales pitch enough to convince 2,000 people to live there, to erect all kinds of homes and stuff, to turn it into a nice tourist trade, a nice tourist stop for people. Unfortunately, he was everybody was involved. I mean, they were just all a little too over ambitious and didn't really pay close enough attention to the power of the Pacific Ocean, and eventually the Pacific swallowed it. It's called a peninsula, which is just like a long stretch of land that sticks out, and the portion the portion of the long connection that connects to the U.S., the main portion, got flooded over, so it practically turned into an island, and then the people were stranded, and a lot of the parts of the city they were built too close to the Pacific, so they started to fall into the ocean, and were lost forever, like dance hall. They had a dance hall, a post office, various homes. They built it up quite a bit. They put a lot of effort into turning this into a real city, and it just it was poor planning. They underestimated the power of the Pacific. And there were some nasty storms, like there were some nasty storms back then, like there are nasty storms now. Okay, I'll need to turn up here to get on that road. That goes to Bayocean Park. Not sure if it costs money or not to park there. I hope it doesn't. But I watched some YouTube videos about it. Yeah, there's a lighthouse, but that's not exactly in the park. That's like a separate park. Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't cost any money to just park there. Since it's close to the ocean, a lot of people like to charge money. Okay, so this would be the rights up here. They say it's not too far from Tillamook, and there's a big old sign, Bayocean Road. Okay, and is that a cop car? Road closed. What? Well, no cop car would be missing a headlight. It seemed to have gotten a little dark. I thought I read the weather report right, saying that it wasn't going to rain today, but that's some dark cloud up there. Yeah, there's homes that go into it. I see. It's the first time I've been up here. There's supposed to be a big sign that talks about it. I didn't know about Bayocean, the failure of Bayocean, until I went to the Tillamook cheese factory, and they had as a lot of reading material on their wall. They told a story a little bit about Bayocean, and the progression the short progression from being built into a city for 2,000 people to turning into nothing, to turning into just a grassland again, and eventually a park. So yeah, somebody owned it for a while, and somebody talked about, it might have been in the YouTubes, about how the developer towards the end, towards the 50s, was taking wheelbarrows of sand to the edge to dump it out. Because a lot of the problem was the sand shifting, and they built. Okay, this is what I don't understand completely. Is they built some jetty. There's a north and south jetty. They built the north jetty first, which shifted the tides and the swirl of the water, which affected the sands in different ways, and that north jetty by itself seemed to have caused a lot of problems. And then they built the south jetty, which kind of returned the land back to the way it was. But they also had on this road they built I think they call it a dike. I think it's called Dike Road, which also helps with helps maintain a more stability with the land around the water. So there's a lot of man-made work. As you can see, the water is right up to the road. So, and that's, I mean, these people, I mean, they see that it's not on the ocean, but all right. So they might not be able to even get. Lighthouse traffic turnarounds. Might not even be able to get. Is there parking up here? I was planning on. Wow, it's really getting dark. I was really. It's a boat launch point. I saw a different park on the map. I'd rather drive to, but it is tempting to bite. I just got a bicycle, a little $100 bicycle, and I bought a bigger lock this time. Hopefully, I'll keep it locked in all the right places and never. Well, it's only a $100 bicycle. It's really not in great shape, but it's something that can hold me over until I can get a better bicycle. I got one that's. I really salivate over. That's $3.99, but that's not going to be for a while. Let's sell it on bikesdirect.com. All right, I got the bicycle last night because I was expecting it to be like clear. Maybe it'll be clear later in the day. I could have sworn that the weather forecast said it was not going to rain, but I mean, that weather forecast, it's never perfect. There are some bicyclers right up there, right on the road, because they know that, I mean, as slow as I'm going, I don't have anybody behind me. It says 40, I've been going 50, or I've been going 30. I've just been going extra slow on the road because I didn't expect to see many people. A lot of homes, though, you can see. Wow. Okay. Yeah, those guys are pretty brave. Side by side like that in this rain too. It's annoying bicycling in this, but it's kind of difficult also for the drivers to see. As you can see, there's been piers erected here. That's the thing with poor city planning. It's like, it's not just these guys. It's like all over the Washington area, all over Oregon. Just terrible planning with making piers. You'll see all these pylons sticking out of the water, and what a waste of wood. Such a big waste of all those trees. All that lumbering and cutting down of trees. They saw that there seemed to have been a lot of old growth forest, and it never run out of trees, but they really went through those trees pretty fast. Either the trees rotted quickly, or a lot of buildings burnt down, and just wasted all that wood that was cut down. It had a short life to it. And I just read facts about toilets. I mean, porcelain toilets, they last 50 years, wood doesn't last that long, unless you take really good care of it. Yeah, look at all these pylons just sticking out of that water. It's like they had big ambitions at one time, but this is just evidence that you'll see all over Washington and Oregon. They cut down so many trees just for such a short lifespan of piers. I mean, the trees would have been better standing. These people, they were just so ambitious to cut down all those trees. And now we got what, 10% old growth forest left. Some kind of fish are out there. Yeah, I'm really on the water here. Not sure if it's high tide or low tide. It's hard to tell once again. It adjusts twice a day. Usually it seems though it starts out low tide and then goes high tide in the morning. There might be a pattern. It's something that I've kind of noticed. Wow, okay. It's things you just don't notice on the map. How hilly, how much of a mountain it is over here. That's incredible. That's partly why they built this road right along the water, just because of the sheer magnitude of this mountain up here. That's amazing. Tall mountains. You don't see the elevation on Google Maps. They don't have that feature available. There's some maps that do, but I haven't really looked at them. Google Maps will put effort into showing elevations for the buildings in New York City or major cities. That's where there's more profit to be had, advertising the man-made structures. To advertise the woods it can be held off for a long time. It's not an essential money-making endeavor. You gotta get out here and find out for yourself. Yeah, those aren't just tall trees. I don't see any warnings about falling rocks. There's a lot of trees that are growing into that mountain, maybe root systems holding everything together really well. Well, maybe not that cedar though. That's pretty though. That's really a scenic look. I didn't expect to have to drive so much, but I am driving a little bit slower. It says slow down to 35 here, but I'm going 30 already. Whoa, those trees are overhanging the road. That's spectacular. You really get a cool view here. A vast body of water on one side, and then the forest on the other. You know, I thought I'd hit that parking lot a lot sooner. It's got to be. It's like the road turns into something too. It seems like the Bayocean Road turns into a different road or something. I don't have anybody behind me, and I'm going a little slower because this just leads to nowhere. This is just going to the park. It's a peninsula, so there's no real ends. There's no commercial property. I don't even know if there's probably no boat launch. I mean, we just passed that boat launch. So anybody who's coming back here is absolutely coming back here for the park and nothing more. That's the main goal. What does that say up there? Congestion? Really? Oh, because of that sign? Is that what? Wait, what's the right for? Is that Bayocean Spit? That's going to be your congestion right there. Okay, I can maybe try to bicycle back to that, and then there's a right turn. I'd be interested in bicycling too. See, I don't want to have to just drive all over the place. I want to hit that parking lot. So we know that the sign is back there. Just stick with my slow speed, and just want to unless they charge money. Road closed. Yeah, fine. I don't wanna. To road. What? Yeah, okay. Take a left for Cape Mears, but the road is closed. And I would venture to bicycle into that if the weather clears up. Walk and bicycle. Okay, they're saying go 25, that's what I'm going. So there's homes back up in here. There's no remnants of Bayocean though. These are all more built after that little city was created. And I mean, we're talking about this. We had to drive pretty far out of Tillamook to get here. So I guess I've driven by Bayocean. I think they usually want to put signs. There's quite a few homes around here. Roads are a little beat up. I think the large, whoa, a little beat up. I mean a lot beat up. Looks like they just stopped filling in potholes. Okay. Yeah, Bayocean Park might be a different area from where that sign was, where that sign is. Geez, alright. So, I am... Oh man, there's a lot of homes around here. Okay, it says no outlets to the left. Oh, it looks like you can park up here. And that person wants to move. Well, dead end, no turnaround. Nope, no parking anytime. Is that right? No turnaround, huh? Well, I can't see anything, and that car was from California. There's some very, very tall rocks. Not too keen on driving over these big rocks. I'm driving over them though. Oh, this is terrible. And then there's a big old puddle right there. How deep is it? Oh man. Oof. So I guess I missed something. I didn't study that map close enough. I'm surprised to see so many homes around here. I'll just push back to the end of this dead end, and I don't recall seeing so many homes on that map heading into the park. So this is all very new to me. It's not so much a park with all these homes. Did I pass up the park? I mean, I know that it's Bayocean Park is past the lighthouse, and we just passed that lighthouse road. Now I'm getting a dead end sign, and that's it, huh? I really missed that park. Dead end either way, and they're not even advertising. Yeah, I must have missed my damn. Yeah, that it was a big square park I saw, and it was just. It looked like it entered in. It was right before a trail and everything. It must have been a specific turn. I'm confused, and I don't want to be just rushing all over the place through this town. That guy looks like he's going nowhere. And it's saying a dead end over there. Well, that's it. The tour is over.